Hey guys, Eggy here, welcome back to another video. Today is a Travelling Man haul. I don't tend to buy from Travelling Man that often because a lot of the newer stuff is out of stock. A lot, like Cheeky Brat Volume 13 that I was going to pick up was out of stock, and that's only just been recently released. But yeah, they sent me an email with a code for 10% off because I hadn't placed an order with them in a while. And then I don't know if it's because they gave the same code to a lot of people or if it's because it was a time sensitive one and I was at work, so I missed like the window of opportunity. But when I got to checkout, the code didn't work. But then where it was just a little above the limit, because if you spend £60 you get free shipping, and I think this was a little over that £60 limit, so I decided I'd just buy it because I was some that I was going to pick up in May, but then I realised that my May shopping list is like 20 volumes long and there's no way I'd be able to carry them all, so it ended up being money that I'd taken out my pot for May anyway, and it's manga that I was going to pick up in May anyway, so I decided to just go for it and buy it. Yeah, it used to be £50 limit and then you get free shipping, but then I think a year, maybe longer, they upped it to £60. I'm not too sure when, because as I said, I don't order from them that often, but with the way that manga keeps going up in price, it is worth it because £60 doesn't get you a lot anymore, not compared to previous orders that I've done. But yeah, let's go into it. There's a lot of paper. These ones, I like Travelling Man because everything that I order from them always comes in good condition, more or less, because the packaging is like really good. But yeah, first up we have got, can you see that? A Star Brighter Than the Sun, which is the first volume, which is also Shoujo Beat. This one I have spoken about in other videos, but yeah, this one is $8.99, and a lot of this used to be $5 to $6 because I was looking through my Snow with the Red Hair volumes that I'm still trying to unload, and a lot of them go from $4.99 to $5.99 to $7.99 to $8.99, so it just shows you how much manga has increased little by little. But yeah, this one's Friends to Lovers, maybe. It's also by the same person that does My Love Story, and I really like My Love Story, so I'm hoping I will like this one as well. Next up we have got The Failure at God's School, which, pretty anime boy and cute little trinket, two of my favourites. This is by the same person that does Apothecary Diaries, I'm pretty sure. Candle Cat was hyping this one up when they read it, and it was already on my list for May, but then I saw it in Travelling Man and I was like, well, I gotta get it. You know, Candle Cat says it's amazing, and it does have a long-haired anime boy, which is, you know, one of my personal favourites, so naturally I had to pick it up early. And then next we have got Licorice Recoil. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I like the anime. This one is a bit doinked here, so I'm not too sure about that one. It is thinner than I thought it would be, especially for the price, because it's one of the ones where it's like US $13, so automatically over here it's £13, which I don't like when they do that. I'm sure I've mentioned that enough times, but I don't like it when they do that. And then we have got volume 2 as well, which is also a little doinked on the corner, but not as bad as the first volume. But yeah, because together, that is them together, and this is A Favourite God School. Like, it is disappointing because these two volumes of Licorice Recoil together make up one normal volume pretty much. And it's annoying because pay £13 each for both of these, but then you're only paying, okay, that one's also £13. But then same with this one, it's only £8.99, and those two volumes together make up the same amount, and I don't like it. It annoys me. Next up we have got Helena and Mr. Big Bad Wolf. It's got little kitty cats on the covers. And little nice doggy on the back. This one was also an expensive one. But as I was saying, these are all the ones I was going to pick up in May. So it was, you know, the ones that I wasn't too fussed about being a little bit expensive, because it's my time to splurge, because I don't tend to splurge unless I have holiday pay. So it's another opportunity for me to splurge. And then next up we have got the Fragrant Flower Blooms for Dignity Volume 2, and this one is in excellent condition, which I was very surprised about considering its condenser and the matte cover. So, and we got Volume 3 of the Flower Blooms for Dignity. And this one, I would have thought she'd had more blonde hair rather than grey, but that's just based on the drawing that I read. The drawing that I read, that is great. The first volume that I read and that the drawing just looked a little lighter, so I didn't expect her to have grey hair. But yeah, I'm excited to continue this series, and I like how colourful the covers are, especially when you see that I've got just white spines. I do have a lot of white spines in my collection, but that's just purely because a lot of Shoujo V has white spines. I don't like it when they have white spines, so I like it when they have pops of colour like this. But yeah, Helena and the Big Bad Wolf. She lives in an orphanage, and so she reads picture books to, you know, overcome her fears and stuff, because, you know, you're an orphan, you're not really got a lot of things to do, so she reads picture books, and then she finds there's a sign-in by her favourite author, Mr. Big Bad Wolf, so she goes to him to try and find and talk to him, which I guess is this guy at the back. But yeah, it's basically Helena and her imagination, I'm pretty sure. I like, this is kind of shiny, this bit. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but if you tilt it, it's kind of shiny. Sorry, I got distracted because this is a weird texture. I was trying to work out if I liked it or not, and don't like it. But yeah, got cats on it, and these are shiny, so that's a nice little cover. And Licorice Recoil is it's a school. Sorry, I know I said I've watched the anime, but that was a while ago, so I'm trying to rethink because I've read a lot and seen a lot of other stuff since then. So I'm trying to read the blurb so I can tell you what it's about, because I feel bad if I show you all of these books that I got and I don't tell you, you know, what they're about, so you can decide if you want them or whatever. Yeah, it's a secret task force with their schools, so they have pistols in their bags because they're basically a spy school. Yeah, and it's just around these two main characters, pretty much. They're just spies. But yeah, I still don't like how thin they are. But yeah, that's Spy School basically one. And then we have the Failure at God School, which is so they have, sorry, I'm still trying to read this, but there's a lot of words that I can't figure out how to pronounce, which is my fault. But anyway, here's the blurb because I can't read it. So have the blurb. I don't know how long I'm supposed to hold this for you to read it. I like this little drawing though. It looks cool. But okay, I guess you guys have read it. If not, you can go back and pause it because that was very awkward. I do apologise, but I couldn't pronounce some of the words, so I didn't want to fumble more than I already do. And then A Star Brighter Than the Sun is the one that I mentioned in my other one. But here is the blurb. The blurb is at the top. Can you read it? It's kind of an angle. How now? That should do. Here's the blurb. Okay. So only 7 books that I picked up, but as I said, my pile for May was about 19-20, and I know I'm not just going to stick to my shopping list, so I was like, it's a good job that I've been picking up ones that have been cheaper than normal as I've been going along, and I've picked up these 7. You cannot see these 7. Can you see these 7? There you go. But yeah, I picked up these 7 as well, so my bag should hopefully be a little lighter. But Sparrow has forewarned me repeatedly that she's going to enable me, so I'm half excited, half scared. But that's been my Travelling Man haul, and now we have got a sneaky parcel from Mahou. I have already opened it, but first up we have got a little note, which is special husbando delivery per shoujo swaps, because of course. And then sorry, they signed it love from Yoho and Jages, because most of the time when I send them stuff or when I'm talking to them, I go to my favorite ho, because you know their name is Mahou. So yeah, that was funny. But yeah, got these little kitty cats, which are really cute. I'm gonna open this on my lap because the outside of the box has their address on it, so I don't want to show that to you guys. So let me just unpack it all. There's something in there as well for my brother, but I'm not going to show you that because he doesn't want to be on my channel for some reason. This is the swap, which is, you know, of course, Shoujo Beat, Vampire. It's a gothic vampire one. So that's interesting. Let me the blurb. Okay, I am sorry, but like I can't, a lot of them have different fonts and I can't read the fonts, so I just figured it's easier than me stumbling over my words to show you what it is. So I apologise if that's awkward, but it's me, so it's obviously going to end up being awkward. This is packaged really nicely. This is Mahou was telling us that they were doing a Nearco order, which is like a proxy server to buy stuff from Japan. And so Sparrow and All got some Berserk collectible things. I haven't read Berserk, it's not my type of thing, but Sparrow was really excited about that. And then I asked if they could find this figure because I've been trying to find a Malleus figure, Malleus Dracona from Twisted Wonderland. I just can't find one that's cheap because where he's one of the favourite characters, they up the price a lot. So I asked them if they could find one, and they did. So it's a lot of tape. And bubble wrap. Yeah, because this figure, to find it over here on like Ami or eBay or wherever else you'd find, you know, figures and stuff. Sorry, that sounded really loud to me, so I don't know if that was loud to you. It was like 80, 100, 160, depending on like the quality and stuff. So I didn't like that price. Sorry, I'm trying to get him situated, but it's just falling. Yeah, I didn't like that price. And then this one, I think it was about 30. And I do owe them mangoes in return, but I haven't got paid yet. So I feel bad that I haven't paid them in mangoes, but I haven't been paid myself yet. So I still do feel bad. So when in May, I'm going to ask them for a shopping list so I can bundle up their books. But yeah, this is the Malleus figure. He's sitting nicely. Look at that pose. Look at that power. He's one of my favourite characters from Twisted Wonderland because he has long hair and he's a pretty anime boy. But yeah, I really like it. It's in really good condition too, which I suppose is because of all of the bubble wrap that it was in, but I really like it. So thank you, Mahou, for being able to get it for me. And this is a special secret early birthday present. So we are going to open it now because it's an early birthday present, so it means I'm allowed to. And definitely not because I lack impulse control. Honest. Talking of early birthday presents though, I've been slowly trying to find stuff because in our friendship group there's a lot of us who are born in July. So I've been trying to slowly... I am struggling to find the end of this bubble wrap. But yeah, there's a lot of us who have birthdays in July. So I've been slowly trying to find presents. But so far, I just found a load for Sparrow and not really much for anyone else. Because Sparrow is so easy to buy presents for. Because they're very vocal about what they like. Which is not to say it's a bad thing. I like it when people tell me, you know, about their interests because I get excited for them even if I know nothing about it. Like when Sparrow got excited about the Berserk stuff that Mahou found for them, I was excited for them. Even though I know literally nothing about Berserk. So I've got a load of things I can find for Sparrow for her birthday, but then a few things for Hawk for his birthday. And I bought a few things already for their birthdays. Which I am... Oh. Sorry, the bubble wrap got stuck. So yeah, I am trying very hard not to tell them, look at all of these things I've bought you, because one of my love languages is gift giving. So I tend to buy a lot of presents for people, and then I feel bad because it looks like a lot, and then someone else in comparison doesn't look like they have a lot, even though I've spent like the same amount of money on them. So then I buy that other person more presents, and it ends up in an endless cycle of me just buying them more and more and more presents. But, you know, I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, Sparrow's got a lot of things that I've favorited on like different websites to come back to and stuff, Hawk's got a few things. Mahou's got a few things that I've been eyeing. And then, yeah, so there's a lot of us with birthdays in July, so it is a little bit difficult to try and figure stuff out, like shipping times and stuff, and if I'm going to do a big parcel and then send it to them, or if I'm just going to buy a load of things and get it sent straight to them, stuff like that. But yeah, our birthdays are close together in July as well, which makes it even more difficult. But yeah, I'm slowly buying things now, so then by July time I've just got myself to buy for, which should be easier, but we will see how it goes. I finally managed to take all the bubble wrap off. This bubble wrap is really strong. And look, I just gotta move him. He's not the star of the show just now. It's all acrylic. You can't see. Is that focusing? There you go. It's Bill. Or as Drink likes to call him, Ichigo. And now the others have started to call him Ichigo, and that is not his name. His name is not Ichigo. It's Bill. Well, actually it's Beelzebub, but like, his friends call him Bill. And I'm his friend. Ah! It wasn't coming out the packet. Yeah, he's from Obey and he is one of my... I am struggling. Where is the end of this? I'm awful at opening stuff. I don't know if you guys have gathered, but I can't open stuff for the life of me. But yeah, Bill is from Obey and he is one of my favourite characters. He is the Sixth Born, which is based on their ability, but his strength and magic is just as powerful as his brothers are. But oh, that one's wrapped inside of a wrap thing. Sorry. But yeah, he's just as powerful, and he's the avatar of gluttony. So a lot of people think he's just like, you know, he's just hungry all of the time and that's it. That is not it. There's more to him than that. He loves his family a lot. And back in the celestial realm, he was the gatekeeper of the gates. Oh my gosh, I got stuck. Which means that he looks after the gates, made sure that no one came in, and it's basically like really strong and powerful. And then he likes Devil Cat as well, which is like a parade thing. Basically, he's like a big mascot of a cat. And then him and Satan got in an argument once about who likes Devil Cat more, Bill or Satan. I didn't realise until I filmed the other video of like my favourite characters that I pronounce Satan the way that they do in Obey Me, which is Satan. So I apologise for that. It's just how they say it and stuff. So it is just deeply engraved in my mind that you pronounce it Satan, not Satan. So I apologise for that. But yeah, because Bill likes Devil Cat, but then Satan likes cats. So they had an argument about who likes Devil Cat more. But yeah, he is not just a hungry demon, okay? Don't let them tell you that. This is the first look how small and cute he is. I like his little chibi forms. I am mostly on like the memory cards though in the game, which is disappointing. But then the normal ones have like really detailed art on the cards. This is him in his demon form. Look how cute he is. And then this is the anniversary one. And look at him. And then we have got him in his school uniform. So yes, they are very cute. I do like them. Thank you, Mahou. Look at them. Look how cute. So yeah, that has been my travelling man haul and my special husbando delivery from Mahou, and I'm really happy with them because I talk about Bill a lot. Like, we all talk about our interests and stuff, and I feel bad when I talk about mine like a lot because it's like, you know, maybe they don't want to hear it, this, that, and the other. But it's nice when they listen to me and get me things based on my interests. Yeah. Start crying. But yeah, it's really nice because, you know, I'm not used to people listening to me and like my likes and stuff, because normally when I talk about my things, because they are a Japanese type thing, like Obemi is a Japanese game, so not many people in real life know about it because they're not part of that interest and stuff. But so it's like nice that I've got friends who do know about my interests and I can talk to them about it. I'm sorry, I'm like fumbling over my words here because I'm just like really grateful to Mahou. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Mahou, for my presents. It's a really nice early birthday present, so thank you for that. Yeah, gonna stop the video here because I'm crying. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and thank you again to Mahou for my presents, and of course we have to thank Jages too, because I'm sure he put a lot of thought into this as well. So yeah, yeah, thanks for watching.